My pleasure to introduce Assistant Chief Deputy Ann Murphy. Ann oversees our Northern Ohio Violent Fugitive Task Force. She oversaw this along with Chief Fitzgibbon. She is phenomenal, and I'm very, very proud of Ann Murphy. So without further ado, Assistant Chief Ann Murphy.
Thank you very much.
Good afternoon, everyone. I just wanted to give you a couple briefs on a few of the arrests that we made. I know we shared the stats already of the over 600 arrests and the warrants closed and the nearly 200 firearms that were seized. But a couple of case highlights, the first being on May 18th, the task force arrested Roberto Chillen on West Sprague Avenue in Cleveland. Chillen was wanted by the Cleveland Police Department, the Cleveland Division of Police, for a homicide. That homicide took place on January 4th, where a man who was 22 years old was murdered. He was shot and killed. When our team effected the arrest, we saw various items in plain view, including 5 pistols, 1 drum magazine, multiple loaded magazines, marijuana packaged and ready for sale, and suspected narcotics. Additionally, over $24,000 was recovered out of that home as well. Chillen currently faces charges in Cuyahoga County and is being further sought by possible federal charges as well due to the firearms taken out of his home. Additionally, on July 9th, in the Mansfield area, the Northern Ohio Violent Fugitive Task Force, along with Ohio State Highway Patrol, SRT, and Wyandotte County Sheriff's Office, arrested James Fisher on State Highway 231 in Nevada, Ohio. Fisher was wanted by the Huron County Sheriff's Office for aggravated trafficking of fentanyl, aggravated possession of fentanyl, tampering, having weapons while under disability, failure to comply, and all of these charges carried firearm specifications with them. Due to Fisher's history, the Northern Ohio Violent Fugitive Task Force worked with Ohio State Highway Patrol, SRT, and Wyandotte County. Fisher was known to carry firearms and known to possess firearms, along with a man we believed him to be living with as well. As officers approached the residence, Fisher attempted to flee out of a window and retreated back into the home. Officers were able to negotiate a surrender at the front door for Fisher and took him into custody. A subsequent search warrant at the home revealed 142 firearms, $81,000 in U.S. currency, and over 2.5 pounds of suspected narcotics. That case, in my opinion, was incredible. 142 firearms removed from a home that who knows where they would have went, how they would have ended up on the streets, and whose hands they would have ended up in. Lastly, and very, very quickly, I'd like to brief 2 homicide cases that the Northern Ohio Violent Fugitive Task Force, along with their partners, took into custody the suspects within 12 hours of the homicide being committed. In Canton, Daquan Rucker was wanted by the Canton Police Department for the murder of Richard Poole on May 24th. Within 12 hours, Rucker was taken into custody during the surge week here in the city of Akron. Additionally, in Toledo, a 17-year-old young girl was shot and killed on July 13th. And again, within 12 hours of the homicide happening, the suspect was in custody by the Northern Ohio Violent Fugitive Task Force and the Toledo Police Department. If there's any other questions after this, or you would like follow up with the photos for which case they belong to, please let me know. I will stick around and answer any questions. Thank you.
Our next speaker will be Chief Harding. Chief Harding has been a partner of the U.S. Marshal Service for more than a couple of years now, since he became chief, and even before that. He is phenomenal. We have a great relationship. We're very honored that he's a police chief here. Again, we've had so many cases over the last couple of years alone that we partnered together on that have been solved. So we appreciate you, Chief, and everything you do for the city and for us.
Thanks so much, Pete. I appreciate the kind words. Good morning, everybody. I really want to begin by thanking our partners at the United States Marshal Service and the U.S. Attorney's Office, and all our federal, state, and local agencies that worked with us throughout this operation. Many of them are represented here on the stage with us today, and your teamwork made all the difference. Thank you, and your commitment and collaboration were essential to the success of Operation Northern Shield, specifically as well here in Akron. I know I speak for the other area police chiefs involved in this operation when I say that this level of cooperation is not just helpful, it's vital. It's absolutely vital. It is how we build a safer community. When law enforcement agencies unite behind a shared vision, We amplify our impact and strengthen our ability to protect our public. This operation is really indicative of the coordination happening across northern Ohio and across our entire state. In late May, during week 2 of this operation, our combined efforts demonstrated just how much impact and how much we can accomplish through communication, planning, and truly a united focus. Together during that week, we arrested 48 individuals wanted on felony offenses, including 2 wanted for homicide, one which Ann Murphy just highlighted, and recovered 5 firearms. These results reflect the power of our groups working together. I want to really recognize our Akron Police Department Anti-Violence Bureau, and specifically our Street Narcotics Uniform Detail and our Marshals Task Force officers. These teams operate on the front lines every day,